Wagner, who exposed the hazards that they say the employees have faced every day for nearly a decade. Liz.
Guys, workers we talked to say they're not just complaining. They say they've sustained life-changing injuries on the job. They showed us scars from broken bones and multiple surgeries and rehab for a back fracture. They say in Piedmont, it's not a matter of if workers get hurt, it's when. And you're about to see why. Piedmont's rolling hills and stately homes make it a desirable place to live, but a dangerous place to work if you're a garbage collector.
Up hills, steep hills, down steep hills, upstairs, downstairs.
In most cities, trucks make pickups curbside, but in Piedmont, any resident can pay extra for workers to retrieve bins from their backyard, forcing these guys to do all the heavy lifting.
It's mind-blowing.
Mark Godfrey works for Richmond Sanitary Service, part of Republic Services, Piedmont's waste contractor.
I mean, just a perfect example of, what we're talking about.
He points out conditions we're seeing up close
Being upstairs,
as we follow the route from our undercover van. Workers pull transport containers up flights of stairs, lift and empty bins over and over and over, and head back downhill carrying full loads. With unlimited recycling and yard waste, Piedmont residents can have as many bins as they want, and half of them have backyard accounts. Compare that to Mill Valley, a city of the same size, where it's 8%, or Berkeley, a city that's just as hilly, where 1% of homes signed up for backyard pickup.
it's the constant. It's the lift and twist, lift and twist.
Godfrey says the lifting wore out his back. He's been off work for 5 months and in physical therapy.
I believe something came loose. It's still popping and it's very painful.
Joseph Brown has had 3 shoulder surgeries,
The scar is from here to here.
and Paul Fernandez has gone under the knife 4 times. He says he crushed bones in his wrists when he slipped carrying a bin down the stairs.
I can't throw the ball to my grandchildren. I can't pick up my grandchildren.
Richmond Sanitary Service won the contract in 2008. While the company is delivering what it promised, the workers say it's come at a price. They point to 15 people who they believe have been injured on the job. We talked to 6 who say they needed rehab or surgery.
We're never trained to lift anything. You just throw a guy out there. That's how we do it. We wing it.
Brown raised concerns to the company in 2010, writing, "Our issues with the lack of training and consistency are being unheard." In 2012, he told OSHA employees are getting injured when they lift. The company responded to Big Sector saying workers are trained to request assistance or leave the cart if it's too heavy, and noted manual lifting is covered in safety meetings.
There's no right way to lift these toters.
But Godfrey says the bins, called toters, aren't meant to be lifted by hand. They're only supposed to be hooked up to trucks. Do you think this is a problem the company wants to ignore?
I believe it is.
Godfrey filed his own complaint with OSHA, and earlier this year, inspectors cited the company, saying it did not provide effective training or correct unsafe conditions. We requested an interview with Richmond Sanitary Service, but the company says it's appealing OSHA's decision and won't comment until the case is closed. Would you have any idea that these workers were getting hurt on the job?
None.
That's until Piedmont City Administrator Paul Benoit received an anonymous email from a worker last December. The city was in the process of crafting a new waste collection agreement since the current one ends next summer. Benoit is now making safety a priority in the new contract, asking bidders to explain ways of minimizing workers' comp concerns and advising that bins should be carried easily and without excessive strain.
And that gives us the ability to audit and hold their feet to the fire.
What adjustments can the city make to the contract now to minimize worker injuries for the next year and a half of this contract?
That's a good question, and I actually don't have an answer to it. We're in a contractual relationship, and it's up to the company to protect their workers and to run their operation. Toters is damn full.
Mark Godfrey says he hopes speaking out will prompt the company to take a closer look at safety and training to lighten the load for workers collecting bins in backyards.
There should be one uniform way to do it, and if there's not, eliminate it. Bring everything to the curb.
The city administrator says that's not likely to happen, but he says in the future, residents will be charged per bin, which could cut down on the number of these toters workers have to lift. Now, we should also point out we found a recent audit of trash service in Piedmont. It doesn't discuss safety, but notes the company's collection methods are consistent with reasonable industry practices.
Liz, thank you. If you have a tip regarding this